Hey guys, Daygs here. I got another deck video for you. This is my Sailor Moon deck, which is essentially the agents. Just thought I'd give it a funky new nickname. So yeah, ever since this structure deck came out, being the Lost Sanctuary, people have noticed that it fucks shit up because there's essentially three Dark Armed dragons in this deck, or three wannabe Dark Arms. So I made my own. I actually planned on using this deck a long time before it was even mentioned in being out in the States or whatever, or Canada. So yeah, without further ado, this is my build. You got two Venus in this deck. A lot of people run one Venus essentially because this is your engine, the two Venus or the one Venus and the three Shine Ball. I run two Venus, one because a lot of the agents aren't essentially that good, other than the hollows like Jupiter and Earth. But I run two because I find that one often gets destroyed, and then I'm stuck with just setting or special summoning my mystical Shine Ball. So in case one gets blown up or whatever, there's the other one. So yeah, so that's my engine for this deck. It's actually a pretty decent engine. Then moving on to the Dark Arms, or whatever, Master Hyperion. I mean, what more can I say about Master Hyperion? He's fucking beautiful. And then you have three Jupiter. Three Jupiter is three times the amazing. Then you got triple Earth. Earth is honestly probably, besides Hyperion, the best card in this deck. It's just so amazing, and actually the artwork is really nice too. That's why I like this card. And then for other agents, you have Saturn and you have Mercury. Mercury, we just finished playtesting this. Mercury is honestly a really good card. Seriously, Mercury is really good. Saturn earned his way in this deck. I honestly had doubts about Saturn, but Saturn came out to be a pretty good card. I'm not quite sure if I'll keep one, but whatever. Then you have Herald of the Orange Light. I heard that there's a card that goes with this. I don't really care. I just use this because its effect is pretty good. And plus it's a tuner in case you want to synchro into whatever. But yeah, Herald is just there. Marshmallow, because Marshmallow is adorably frightening in the sense that it's so hard to get around. Then you have two Zeradiaz. Zeradiaz gets out those Sanks for you. Plus, he's a 2100 beater, so if you special summon him with Valhalla and then you get whatever, an Earth or whatever, that's just super. More of the odds it's Jupiter, whatever. You have Honest, because it's at 1 and kind of sad, he's all alone. Then you have one Shining Angel. Yeah, I was going to run two, but I took out one for Herald of the Orange Light. One does get the job done. Two is, I didn't really find use for two, but whatever. Moving on to spells, you got three Sanks. Sank is the best. Sank is just fucking sexy. You have to run three. I'm sure you all already knew that. Then you have three Cards from the Sky. Cards from the Sky is the sub-engine of this deck. You're going to be removing a lot of cards from play for this. So, I'll tell you right now, Pot of Avarice is not in this deck just because you remove too much to even worry about the graveyard. So, I mean, if anything, that's only your spell and traps that are going to be in the grave. So, Cards from the Sky is just your sub-engine, so whatever. Two Solidarity. This was really Moke's idea. I was using one, and then he's like, no, man, I think you gotta run two. So, two solid. Then one Valhalla. Valhalla just allows you to get those special summons out, like Zeradiaz, or most likely it's fucking Saturn. Saturn does the job with Valhalla, so Valhalla's good. Staples is Reborn and Vagina Storm. Not much need to be said. Then moving on to traps is Divine Punishment Trips. Trips Divine Punishment is like triple solemn warning or fucking solemn judgment without the cost. Although you do have to have Sank up, but that's usually no issue. Then you have Miraculous Descent. Like I said, it's basically your fucking Call of the Haunted for remove from play. So, Miraculous Descent, we just kind of added in there. I kind of do want to add a second one, but I don't know what I'm going to take out. This deck is really tight on space. Then you have Return from a Different Dimension, because like I said before, you're going to be removing a lot of shit from play. I don't run Solemn Judgment in this. You're probably wondering why. I mean, you get a free one with this. Why? Because this is already taking half of my life points. I don't want to have to use the other half. So this does what it needs to do. Then you have your staples like Mirror Force and Torrential. I don't think I need to be said. For extra deck, you can basically add what you want. Fairy type synchros are basically preferred. I don't have any yet, so that's why I have no extra deck right now. It's basically just Stardust and stuff. So yeah, that's the video. I might be doing additions if I do. An update on the deck will happen, but this deck is actually pretty good and fairly consistent. So anyways, guys, take it easy.